welcome back to Samaya's World. Samaya's World. To everyone whose first video this is, well, welcome. And to everybody who watched the previous video, welcome back. So this video is basically gonna be like a story time, and yeah, let's get into the video. So previously, before the pandemic, before it's the same thing, but anyway, before the pandemic, I used to work at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida, and I worked in the pastry kitchen and on the banquets team. So that was like the midday shift. It was the mid-morning shift. So we worked from 8 a.m. to like 4:30 a.m. So it was February and it was Super Bowl weekend. So you know, Super Bowl, whatever it was this year, was in Florida, and majority of the big Super Bowl events were held at my hotel. So I had the illustrious job of making, is it illustrious? I don't know, I just wanted to use the big words. If it's wrong, too bad. I had the beautiful job of making the desserts for all of the big events. But this event in particular, this Thursday night event, this had to be my favorite part of the whole entire weekend. So Thursday night was like basically the kickoff event for the weekend. And it was, I think it was a culinary competition where the chefs from the hotel go head to head with each other. I don't know, because my boss never had to go head to head with nobody, because who was gonna beat the pastry department? Nobody. Ebony, Alberto, Evelyn, Samantha, Chef Ross, Mike, Jay. Listen, everybody in that kitchen, nobody could have beat the baddest team. Nobody could have beat the baddest team, okay? I got the pastry kitchen is the best kitchen in that whole entire hotel. If you have a problem, at me, boo, because the pastry kitchen is the best kitchen. So Thursday, back to Thursday. So Thursday we had like the big event. So I went to work at 6 a.m. that Thursday morning because Ebony needed me to help her do something for work. So I went to work at 6 a.m. And then I found out from Chef that we would have to stay to work later because he needed us to work the event. Now, mind you, I was supposed to be the one to stay in the kitchen to help with pushing the desserts out, and other people from my team or around the kitchen would actually go and work the event. So when he asked me to come out of the kitchen to go work the event, I said, of course, yes, there's gonna be fancy, famous people at these events. I am going. So I said, okay, Chef. So we worked the events all day Thursday. It was like stressful. It was stressful because everybody's trying to get all the desserts out and make sure everything looked nice. It's the kickoff. We can't have no shabby desserts, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, that's what we spent most of our shifts doing, like getting the stuff ready, getting them out, like plating them, whatever. These like 500 desserts. We making dessert tacos, dessert burgers, key lime tarts. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot. I think we made like almost three, maybe 500 each. So let's get to the event, because this was like my favorite part, the event itself. So when we got to the event and we set up the table, right, Chef was like, he needs somebody to be a food runner. I said, I'll do it. I'll be the food runner because I nosy. I want to see what's going on. There was booths all around the whole entire event. I want to know what's at the booth. I want to know. I want to know. So I said, I'll be the food runner. And so basically what I had to do was, when I saw the dessert table getting empty, I had to run to the back to the fridge, because everything we made was basically refrigerated. So I had to run to the back, put it on a tray, run back up front, put it on the table, run to the back. Yeah, basically. So this one time I decided that I wanted to go to the back to get the stuff to put on the table. So I went to the back, came back, and I was just like, some of the stuff that we had on the table was like refrigerated and most of them started to melt. So I put them on my tray to take them to the back to go put them in the garbage because they was melting. So I put them on my tray to put them in the back to put them in the garbage. So y'all, I speed walking because my table can't get empty because I don't need my chef to be like, Bernard, you sure you gonna be the food runner and the table empty? So like I put my stuff on my tray and you should see me speed walking. Like I was Sonic. I used steamboat to the back and I walk in, right? And I just in my own little world, not paying no attention. I booking it straight to the back and I walk into this hard thing like bam. So, you know, like, I don't know if my brain was just focused on getting the desserts, but I walk into this hot thing and I just continue to proceed to try and walk through. Like, I don't know what told me I could have walked through the hot thing, but I was just trying to walk through the hot thing until I look up. I smell cologne, so I look up and I was just like, oh my God, that was my actual reaction. The hard thing that I walked into was Jamie Foxx, guys. I literally tried to walk through Jamie Foxx. So, he looking down at, well, not looking down at me, but he looking at me smiling. And, y'all, like, no words was coming out of my mouth. I just was like, because his chain and my braces were one. Okay, his chain and my braces were one. Literally, his chain and my braces, they became one. So I was stunned. Like I was like, ooh, thinking about it now, I don't even know. So then he realized that I was shocked, and I thought he was about to curse me out because I was like, I just walk into this man and I can't even find the words to apologize. And he was like, oh, what do you have there? So I started to explain like my dessert I had on the tray. So while I explained the dessert that I have on the tray, my boss started to come to the back because the table is empty and I'm supposed to be the food runner and my table is empty. So he's about to come to the back to hang me. So his boss stopped him and was like, oh, she's talking to the VIP guests, like, leave her alone. So in the back of my head, like my ears, my peripheral ears, hearing my boss and his boss talking. So at that point, when he said leave me alone, I got to carry on a conversation with Jamie Foxx. Like, we're gonna have a conversation. So he asked me what I make on the tray of stuff I had in my hand. So I said I made the macaroon burger. I'll put a video of the macaroon burger up here somewhere. So I said I made the macaroon burger. So he started asking me what the macaroon burger consists of. So I started telling him the components of the macaroon burger and this is what I do to make this is what I do to make that. Now my boss in the back of me trying to make sure I don't screw up because my boss know I don't got no filter. Like, I really don't have no filter sometimes. So he's trying to make sure I don't say nothing out the way, but his boss know I got it under control. So I explaining to Jamie Foxx what this is. Y'all, who pop up from behind Jamie Foxx? Tank. So now I'm just like, I'm double stunned because I'm just like, sir, I just get the confidence to talk to you and now you bring in Tank from behind you. Tank, how long you was standing in the back tail? Like, like, that's literally like, that's the only thing my brain was doing at that point in the conversation when Tank came from behind him. Like, my brain was literally like, because, like, I didn't know what to do. I honestly did not know what to do. Like, Jamie Foxx and Tank asking me about a dessert I made. This is like a dream come true. So I told them what I made, and they was like, they was gonna eat one off the tray, and I was like, no, let me get you a fresh one out the fridge. So I went back to the fridge and I get it and I give it to them, and they was like, oh, this is really good. So I was like, thank you, courtesy of the pastry kitchen, because, you know, I couldn't take all the credit, because, you know, it wasn't my idea in the first place. It was my boss' idea, so, you know, I had to give some credit to my boss. So I was like, yeah, courtesy of the pastry kitchen. So they eat it, they like it, they went to do their guest appearance in the club, blah, blah, blah. So I got my tray, filled up my tray, went back out, and came back. When I came back, the front of the house team came to me and was like, are you the chef that gave the desserts to the VIP guests? So I was just like, yeah. So then my boss came because he was in the back and he was like, yeah, what happened? So he was like, oh, the VIP guests are asking for more because they taste so good. Y'all, that right there was literally the highlight of my career. Jamie Foxx and Tank ate my macaron burger that I put my lifetime into making, and they say it tastes good. It tastes good, and they wanted more because it tastes good. I was literally on cloud nine. So then the lady was like, would it be okay for me to take it in the front, like in the club, because they was in the club. So then my boss was like, no, I can't go to the club, but we can send it in her regards. Listen, if anything in my career was a highlight in my little career, that right there, me feeding Jamie Foxx and Tank and they asking for more was like, I mean, I still to this day I can't understand the fact that I tried to walk through Jamie Foxx. Like, I don't understand why I thought it was okay to try and walk through something hard. And what I still don't understand is his backpack was a speaker, so I don't really understand why I couldn't hear the music from me come off the elevator. But anyway. But moral of the story is, don't take any interaction you make with anybody for granted. And that is it for this week's video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And see you guys next week for another video. Bye.